Ooh, welcome back to the Go Home Show, your weekly podcast for wrestling graded and other stuff eventually. But for now, we just finished, in my opinion, what might be the most top to bottom great Raw of the year. But I also have location bias because we were on location, third row, got some good tickets for the TD Garden Raw show. Arpino here was busy doing some other stuff, and so we're coming to you with a well reflected graded on this show.
Yeah,
Lots of
absolutely.
notes, lots to look back on.
Listen, I was still doing wrestling things. I didn't have the opportunity to watch Raw.
You were doing wrestling things.
I was
Some
doing
cool
wrestling
things.
I was.
Down at the shout out to the
Shout out to Squared Circle Cafe out
there
in
you go.
Royalham. We'll be doing a lot of work with them at Outlaw Wrestling, and I'm be doing a lot of their social media stuff. So if you're in the area, come check them out. Great food, cool atmosphere. If you like wrestling, you're gonna love it there.
Yeah.
I was with who was I with last night? Victoria and Gail Kim.
Right on. No, and we weren't even paid for that. That's just because when you have the wrestling stuff in the scene, you want to support good wrestling stuff.
Absolutely.
So shout out to them. Yeah, let's get into the show. It's a long one. We got a lot to go through here. Kicking it off, we were local, like I said, so we had a direct view of main event, which
How'd
was
you like main event.
The second match, the Dragon Lee match, was actually really good.
Yeah.
Live, dude, like it was hard hitting. Tanya was with me, my girlfriend. She was like reacting to like almost every hit because they were connecting good and clean. It was Rayo of the Americanos versus Royce Keys. Royce Keys, they're still obviously working him up to the main scene, and instead of NXT, I know the report came back that he didn't want to go to NXT. And so rather than just throw him into the main scene, usually they do Performance Center / main event stuff before they go live. I think Jade spent most of her time Performance Center too before working their way up. So
was it just a straight squash, or was there like back and forth?
It was back and forth.
Yeah.
It was definitely him like getting in some reps, and there was two little parts of it that were a little sketchy, but it ended up being a fine match. No complaints. But the Brooke Jensen versus Dragon Lee was actually better than expected. The wings are bad.
I was just gonna say, how is the jetpack in person?
The inflatable wings are. He wore them. I don't know if he wore them the other week to the ring. I thought he took them off like at the stage.
Yeah.
This time he took them like into the ring.
Oh, in the ring.
And went on the turnbuckle and was like, rah, like a dragon.
Did he hit all four corners doing that?
No, just two. Just two. A little rough. But in person, dude, he is a fantastic wrestler. He's in great shape. Shout out to Dragon Lee. All right, and then we get to the main show, starting off hot.
I did see this on screen, just no sound.
Okay. Yeah. Boston crowd was lit. Hype. I combined hype and lit.
How loud were they? I want to see a show at TD Garden so bad.
It was good. It was it wasn't as loud as it wasn't as loud as Cena's last show, but I mean, you had a pretty like sicko crowd for that one, you know? Really true wrestling fans. This one I felt like it was a lot of people who paid to be there that maybe weren't like the biggest wrestling fans, but like wrestling's in town, let's go. That's what I feel like shows are, and we can get into talking about that eventually, but like with the pricing of shows right now, I think you're losing some of the diehard reaction fan base in these stadiums. A lot of people, like we had a pretty good crew in our section, but like to my left, there was a couple rows where people were just kind of like, oh, like, okay, sure.
Like just didn't belong. Like you could just tell they didn't belong.
Like they came with a buddy, you know?
Right. Okay.
And they could afford some good seats.
Cool.
So the nosebleed section, that was hype all night. They were jumping around. I could see them up in the stands. But yeah, anyway, so we start off Brock's music. Hits right away.
Crazy.
Crowd goes nuts. And it comes out with Hayman. Big Oba chants during this segment. Before they even spoke a word, there was chants for Oba. And then basically Heyman cuts a promo of like, guy after guy has come for Brock, and each one of them has been cut down. We've heard it all before. We've seen it all before. He's faced people like Braun Strowman, and when it was his turn, and then Omos when it was his turn, and he did mention Dean Ambrose, and I thought that was funny.
And the crowd went ballistic.
There was a reaction for sure. Because if you don't know, Brock refused basically to, it wasn't clarified, but I think there's a story going around that Brock refused to lose to Dean Ambrose.
Absolutely.
As he should. And
Yeah,
then and then Paul flipped the mic, lights go out, overtime.
So you don't know this, but on TV, this looked insane, right? So this was playing, but I have obviously no music, but they cut to like little kids doing the
Oh, so that's one thing I briefly watched back the Raw. I haven't watched it fully back yet, so I'm going off just live. So and you're going off no volume.
Yeah.
But the cuts tonight were very like, who's the old guy that used to be like the head?
Oh, Kevin Dunn.
It was very done like there was
Yeah.
a lot of cuts throughout the night, like more than usual.
That's
I don't know. I don't. Why do you say that?
No, I don't. That's wild.
Okay. You look like you know something I don't.
No, I don't know about no old man being back or anything like that. No, not at all.
Oh. But yeah, so it felt very done like. There was a lot more cuts than I remember used to. Like, yeah, they were cutting to the crowd. There was at one point like 8 cuts within like 10 seconds, like almost a different head.
That's crazy.
It was a lot.
That was during a blackout with the lasers or after that?
I mean, dude, during like
just the whole thing. Got it.
During the whole show, in the Roman segment at the end, during this segment, I didn't get to watch the rest back other than live. It just felt like they were doing a lot more camera work than they've been doing recently. You know, they're not doing the like slow pan around the ring anymore. Yeah. It just seems like they're going back to a more OG style of camera work.
Yeah.
But I will watch this episode fully back again live too.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after.
But yeah, and then Oba comes out. Yeah, every bunch of people doing the strut.
Oba's for the kids. Oba is for the kids.
True. We couldn't see the strut from where we were, but we had a great view of all the matches, which was awesome.
So wait, where were you? Were you on
hard cam?
Okay.
Yeah. And then Oba comes out. They do the stare down. Brock goes to the F5. He wiggles out on
his new shirt. I don't normally want WWE shirts, but I love his. Yeah, I love his FA F5 shirt. I peeped that and I was like, oh, that's dope.
That is a good one. People were saying that they should have like done FAG5, like F around get F5. Then I was like, what?
No, but that's not the thing. It's
I know. People are dumb. But yeah, so Oba scrambles out, pushes Brock into the rope, clotheslines him over it. And Brock is against the barrier looking up like, damn, this guy got me again? Like, what the heck is going on? And Hayman during this is basically keeping Brock back. Like, he's like, no, not right now, not yet. And there was 2 things I caught. I couldn't remember what he said, but I'd have to watch it back live. But he said something along the lines of like, you're not lucky, boy, or somebody, or you don't got it, boy. Something, boy. Like Brock was like, you're not that guy. And I'm like, I don't know. Right now, he's kind of that guy.
Well, this is where I looked up at the screen and then looked at the professor and was like, I don't want to see Oba come out for the next however many Raws and beat up Brock. Like, so I come from the stance that like they should have never touched. Period. Like if it was up to me, they don't touch till Mania.
It would have been crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I feel like there's so much more money in that pop once they do that first big man spot. Like, I don't know.
That stare down could have been like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like of them finally a match. It would have been like Rock and Hogan. Like just
I wouldn't put it up there, but yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
No. But I mean, just like as far as like the energy would have been in that realm.
Yeah. I just feel like there's more to teasing it and baiting it and all that every week than just like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I think what's happening right now is I think they're pulling a 180 on people. I think they're going, oh yeah, like we always build up before the event, and then the person who hasn't been built up, they win, right? That's what people know in wrestling as like the typical formula. It's like whoever gets beat down most likely wins, right? I think we're gonna get a Brock coming up extremely on top at one of these next few Raws. He is put on the card already for MSG. Brock. So I'm assuming Oba will be there. They want that MSG pop for Oba. And I think whether it be this one or maybe this one's a more even, but I think Brock at one point is going to like F him up and people are like, oh wait, whoa, what? Or I think they're just legitimizing Oba as like a legit threat. you know?
Well,
Like,
yeah, 100%. They definitely are. It's
Yeah.
just so like I said this like 2 shows ago, right? I don't personally think that Oba's gonna go over at WrestleMania, right? I just don't.
I think he has to.
See, I think you're wrong.
That's
See,
fine.
I think him and Brock have touched so many times, and he's beat up Brock now twice. Brock gets his heat back. There's more money. There's more money in Brock winning at WrestleMania and then having Oba chase him again for another 6 months to a year. You get the rematch. It's even bigger. And then you put Oba over. Depending on really how long we do have Brock for, right? If this is Brock's last year, then whatever. If it's not, then I think we get another, there's still mileage into that.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think it's a like, oh, Oba's buried if he loses. Definitely not.
That's not at all. He's still made.
Exactly.
He got made last week.
I just think there will definitely be an uproar if he loses, and of course they're going to be able to get that back. But
wait, hold on one second. Where does this philosophy in wrestling come from that the fans have to be fucking happy? Like, I can't stand that. We are not supposed to fucking go home happy. Sometimes you do. Like, yeah, in the 80s, Hogan must pose at the end of the show. Absolutely, you go home fucking happy. But like, there's weeks where you're supposed to be like, holy shit, I'm pissed. I want this storyline to go a certain way. Like, you want your cake and to fucking eat it too all the goddamn time. It's so fucking annoying. Sorry.
Hey man, let's watch wrestling to escape life. Okay. We want
so escape it. Suspend disbelief. Your favorite fucking guy doesn't need to go over every fucking week. If he does, then where is the fuck? Like, why do you like him? Why do you like him? Where's his struggle?
I get it. This one's for the people. You know what I'm saying? Brock must go down. No, I think either way, it's gonna be. They've done this really, really well. I think they'll continue to do this well up until Mania. I think Mania will be a great match. Whoever comes out, win or loss, and it'll still carry through to something great. So
yeah.
Mania
is shaping up.
We'll see what happens.
A lot of confirmations I saw. A lot of just like every time I looked up at the screen, I felt like I was seeing a new WrestleMania graphic.
Yeah. I don't know if they caught this on the show, but after Oba did his like pose in the light to end it, to the crowd, he did like a cowboy like salute. Yeah.
Like the Rock fucking, okay.
Yeah. He was like, with no cowboy hat, obviously. But I thought that was good. And people kind of popped a little bit. They were like, oh, okay, yeah.
The lights were out? The lights were out, you said?
Not lights out, but like his like entry thing that he does, that light was out.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if they caught that on live or not.
Probably wasn't.
But yeah, then from here we went to Usos versus the Vision. Big pop for the Usos. Definitely noticed that compared to like previous TD Garden shows, less eating, but still like loud for the whole thing.
I feel like the yeet is done.
It's definitely like 70%, but like, dude, there's still people just losing their minds, like, and having a party.
Did they run it back?
No, well, they did it through commercial, so the song went like 3 minutes. It looped because it went so long, and people were still like 60-70% of the crowd was still going the whole time.
They still came out through the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Are they doing that? Yeah.
Yep. Solid match in person, like nothing crazy, but like a solid like tag, like a good tag match for what's on you typically on Raw. And yeah, entrance was very long. I had to be going through commercial because they were just like dancing in the middle of the ring for like what felt like forever.
Yeah, probably. There was probably a fucking DoorDash commercial on or something.
Yeah. And then this match goes. LA Knight comes and creates a distraction. Big pop for LA Knight. Still getting huge bombs. And then Jay grabs freaking Logan Paul's brass knuckles and decks Austin Theory for the DQ. So this was kind of like Jay's crash out episode. So because like right after this, Jimmy warned Punk before he comes out after that segment, being like, "Dude, Jay's on one tonight." Just
didn't we do this already? Didn't I watch this episode already with them?
It's a continued.
But like, I'm just saying, like, all right, times get tough. Make Jey Uso fucking schizo. Make Jimmy the straight man, and Roman's getting the belt, boys.
Yeah. God, it had a couple This was most likely during the Netflix commercial break because they did the interview off the side of the arena
Oh, okay.
with both El Grandes. And there was a funny segment. The heel El Grande in America, which is presumably Ludwig, we don't know. He got a kind of like heelish promo, but he's getting more love, man. Like they're losing. Like Chad's definitely gonna be the one to
Oh
take
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Ludwig's a made man now with this gimmick.
100%, which is cool. Like really cool. Really cool.
Stumbled into it.
Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, I think they realize like they're gonna lose too much money like doing it the other way.
100%. And Ludwig should just stay as El Grande Americano forever.
That's what potentially the reports were coming out that like this is the plan going forward. Dude, in AAA, he cut that face promo there after he won the sword of the Rey Reyes. And they were people were crying. He was kissing babies.
Fuck yeah.
Like
fuck yeah, bro.
Nuts, dude.
Fuck yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the
Undertaker's and Gorilla, like, I don't know what's going on, but that's over.
The Los Americanos, dude, the accent that they're doing right now is unreal, but it's so funny. It's so funny. And then Chad to end it said there's not the wrestling isn't big enough for the dose of us, and that got a good pop in the arena.
So is it confirmed yet? Like, do we have a mask versus mask match at Mania?
I don't know about Mania, but they definitely are building to that. Like there was mention of like I'm gonna get that mask off you, blah blah blah. So they're definitely building it. I don't know if it's gonna be a Triple Mania or I don't know, Raw. I hope not, but or maybe a main event.
It's got to be a Mania. It's got to be.
I hope so, but we'll see. And then this goes into Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee promo, a little promo battle, not a match. And this was, in my opinion, as well as my girlfriend's, Becky's probably best promo since being back. She felt real. I don't know if it's being in person, like in seeing her energy versus like seeing on camera, but it came across way better in person. Like my girlfriend typically is like, oh, Becky, like I gotta listen to her promo, you know. And she was like, this is good. This is really good. And AJ's was good. They were going back and forth. Crowd was reacting to it. Like Becky kind of didn't have them at first, and she was able to like get them by the end, which was sweet.
And what was the basis of the promo? Just because I haven't watched it yet.
So the thing was that she did start with like "you boo me," and like she wasn't really getting that much booze. Like there was like
she wanted the heat. She was looking for the heat. Got it.
Yeah, there was like 20% booze and good pop for like, oh yeah, Becky. And then because I mean she's in Boston and she's Irish. I think that really is what it comes down to.
It's just fucking Becky Lynch, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little hometown crowd in a way. But there wasn't a ton of booze, but she was doing that like, oh, you boo me, and you know I've had to deal with this and this, and then yeah, we did have a lot of Becky stands around us. Like people were like, "No, Becky, you're the best," like yelling at her, like that girl Becky. Like, the mic was not working when AJ Lee started her promo.
Really?
For about 3 or 4 seconds,
dude. There's so many Raws lately where the fucking mics don't work. It's crazy.
It was.
It's only $1 billion company. It's like,
yeah, it was in the arena. I don't know if the same runs through the live, but yeah, it wasn't for the first like sentence. And then yeah, solid promo. They did a kind of like a Becky ran out, but then they did like she was in the crowd promoing back to AJ, who was standing on the announcer desk. So the energy was good. People behind her were like going crazy. It was a solid part.
Yeah.
And then takes us into Waller versus Javon Evans. This is a whole new Grayson Waller. Like new clothes, not new entrance, which I'm assuming they're gonna have to change soon. Totally
is he
new.
Not with New Day anymore?
No, he is, but he's wearing like dark trunks, like not shorts anymore, like not boxing shorts. He's wearing gloves still.
Yeah.
But then his moveset's totally different. He's like at one point he was like doing boxing like strikes, and he looks way angrier. Like he's not like a heel goofy guy anymore. He's like trying to be like a legit. I don't know. It was very different.
I'm just looking it up just to see for myself what is.
Yeah, no worries. But he got zero like his music hit, and literally everyone like no one reacted one bit. So I think this is a needed refresh.
Yeah, 100%.
And and I hope it continues to do well. But he definitely needs a new entrance. His entrance doesn't match his vibe anymore at all. Like I was like, why do you have this goofy music still when he's totally different? There also wasn't really this is something. So have you seen the Leo Rush viral sensation right now?
Brother, what the fuck is he? What's his name from Lord of the Rings now? Is that his fucking? What's the guy's name? Gollum? I'm not Lord of the Rings. That's wild.
So this is not similar in what they're the gimmick wise, but a similar in like when you don't have an explanation for a gimmick change.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, no one buys in, right? And so that's the main argument against Leo Rush right now is like, hey, this gimmick's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool personally. Right. I know we have different things, but I think it's kind of cool. Like it's different. It's like interesting to watch.
There's no explanation as to why he wears white contacts and walks.
No, he just so this is an old indie thing from him, but there was no like transitional period. He just showed up
just showed up as old Leo. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And so people were like, hey, this is great, but like do your job and make a story out of this so that we can buy in and enjoy this. Cause right now we want to, but we can't because it's trash. Like we didn't. And so I feel like this is kind of a similar thing with Grayson Waller. It's like when you don't give people a reason why, like he got cursed recently. Is that why all of a sudden he's mad? Like, no, like there hasn't been like a point of like, oh, I have to step up and be a harder dude to like maybe start to win around here. You know what I mean? I feel like that's an easy story they could have told. Like maybe he gets a beat down, maybe he gets talked to like a piece of crap, something. But anyway, so he comes.
I just feel like he hasn't turned this whole New Day thing into anything for himself. Like I feel like the New Day opportunity is like a really good opportunity, right? Like if he was able to spin it into something, I feel like it would be really nice. But I just feel like he's just in purgatory. Like he just doesn't know what he's doing. There's no direction for the character. He's just Grayson Waller. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, but yeah, this is he even had a whole new moveset other than his finisher. He still does the roll into the ring thing. Like he was doing a lot of different stuff for sure.
Cool.
We had Joe Mazzulla and Derrick White in the building. That's the coach of the Boston Celtics and one of their star players. So huge pop, like massive pop for Joe Mazzulla. And then there was a Javon Evans spot, dude, that he did a dive that the whole crowd,
everyone was talking about it.
Whole crowd went silent. Yeah. Like we thought we just watched a man die. Like it just literally went straight to his head from out in the ring out to the ring. Cool. He popped up and he seemed fine. And I turned to my girlfriend. I'm like, he's like a toddler. He's just like bones are malleable.
Yeah. It's like Rey Mysterio in WCW or 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yeah. It just takes brutal bumps and pop right up. Like, okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Which is funny because I watched that Dean Malenko Rey Mysterio match where he freaking backflips off the turnbuckle onto concrete.
Yep.
And I was like, ooh, okay. And he took a little lay down on that one. But anyways, for great match. Dude, Javon live, man, like the things he's able to do in the ring. Like I know on screen, they're like, oh yeah, he's doing flippy, jumpy stuff. Cool. In live though, man, like very cool. Very like big spots. Like he just gets so high. Everyone was having a good time. This goes to Paul and out of backstage, Paul's like, hey, we need a title shot next week, MSG. So it's Usos versus the Vision for the titles at MSG.
Cool. That's nice.
Paul had a little crash out. He was like, what do you mean? What do I have to do? I also have to do. And then he was like, you know what? Never mind. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to go rest and relax.
So Paul was on a lot of the show is what I gather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Adam was like, oh, go to the ring. It's your time to address Seth Rollins. This is time you asked for. And Paul Heyman was like, no one's here to defend me. What do you mean? And he was like, I don't care. You asked for time. Time's valuable. Get out there. And then Paul was like, so yeah. And oh yeah, it's going to be a street fight too. So.
A New York street fight, right? Is that what they said?
I didn't actually catch that or not. I assume it will be, but.
I hate when they do that.
So I think Adam said this because he knew that he had no protection, but Adam went, I'm not going to miss him at all. As Paul left.
Interesting.
So like, did he think Rollins is just going to kill him, like, and put him out for a while?
No, I don't know, but that's a very interesting little Easter egg you probably picked up on.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend both were like, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? And then, another Grande promo. He did say, like, I'm not going to speak Spanish. I'm going to speak in plain old English, baby. Like, And then yeah, Paul comes out of the ring and whoa, this Paul promo was crazy.
So I caught some of it. The whole in my family we snitch and go to court. Yeah, no, I love that. I saw that. That was great.
Yeah, but he also said, so like your wife who's married to half the locker room. And then he said, and your daughter, when you're in jail, I'll be your daughter's daddy, basically. And then Seth booked it to the ring. And then as Seth gets in the ring, Paul chucks the microphone at him and then takes a shot from Seth. And then the cops pull him off. But dude, did you see that clip?
Yeah.
He just...
I'm still under the impression that Seth is still not cleared.
I guess, yeah, because he's getting very little offense in.
Yeah. It's one shot, get taken away. It's get escorted out the arena. I'm telling you, they're not going to know if he's cleared for Mania until like 2 weeks out.
Yeah, and if also Breaker is cleared.
Right.
Because that's apparently Breaker just got back to the Performance Center, according to...
I think he'll be fine for Mania. I said that weeks ago. A hernia is not that crazy.
Yeah. Paul did say in this promo, like, Bronson's out, he's not gonna be back for a while. Breaker's out, he's not gonna be back for a while. The Vision just are half conscious, like I have no one to defend me. So yeah, baited him out. Cops were there. Then yeah, he went to the bit about my family, we sue and restraining order. We're snitches. That's funny. But yeah, he said some wild stuff. And then on Twitter,
Paul Heyman promo.
On Twitter, the promo is getting some traction just because like, whoa, Paul, what are you doing? And then Kabuki Warriors versus Lyra and Bailey. Unfortunately, this was our merch match.
Oh, was it? The ladies match was your popcorn match? You mean very on brand? That's great, Danny. I thought you were for the arts.
Hey, my girlfriend's progressive. All right, we just.
My wife is Campbell's. I didn't know we were talking about soup.
We looked to the card, and this was just the one that made most sense. So we went and got some chicken tendies and some.
Why did it make the most sense, Daddy? It was a popcorn match.
Yeah. And I was as we were leaving too.
How was the tendies?
It was a local spot that was like a pop up called Biscuits on something. Was way better than what their typical chicken tender baskets are. It was good. And then she ate this going into Dirty Dom. So I got a clip of her like eating her tendies with like Dirty Dom's entrance.
That's dope.
And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Tendies for Dom." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, that's funny." Well, I was like, silly. But yeah, so no idea how this match went. I heard from people that when we were leaving that it was a little slow. But people suck, so you never know.
Well, I mean, when you're at concessions, you can still hear the crowd. Did it sound like the crowd was into it, or was the rest of the arena in concessions with you?
It was a chill match.
I don't mean to bury the match. I didn't even watch it.
The biggest thing was I heard Bailey do a promo at the end that seemed to rile some people up.
Really liven them up.
Yeah, and then we had Dan.
Are we getting Bailey and Lyra at Mania? Was there any weirdness?
I think MSG. It's Bailey and Lyra versus Lash and.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Nia Jax.
Mm-hmm. For the tag titles, and then they're gonna have some sort of turmoil, and then Lyra's gonna kick Bailey in the head, and then it's gonna set up them in Mania.
There you go. And then we have IShowSpeed was in the building.
Okay.
And he got cursed by Danhausen.
Really?
Yeah.
Did that have a payoff or no?
They did a video on social of them racing and Danhausen winning, and apparently winning his password to his stream. And
so now Danhausen is going to be on IShowSpeed's stream. That's so over.
I don't know what, but yeah, it was funny though. Speed was funny in this. He was just kind of like overselling everything, which you love to see. Guy who's bought into like, this is fun. Kyrie Asuka backstage. EO is there. Big pop for EO. And then Raquel comes in, makes EO look like she is a little person because of the height difference.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's EO and Raquel next week. MSG.
Cool.
Kyrie eventually. There was a couple people with Save Kyrie signs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
like, you know, she's been abused for so long.
Sure.
Do you think that's going to lead to Mania, or I think it's going to be a main event thing?
Which match?
Kyrie versus Asuka.
I don't know. Maybe.
I could see it as a Backlash or something like that.
I don't know if that's Mania worthy.
Yeah.
But you gotta get what's her name on Mania, right?
Asuka?
Yeah. How could he not have Asuka on Mania?
It hasn't been over in a while.
Oh, I'm very well aware.
Okay.
Those things come on my television. The promos, rather, and I'm not calling people things. Those promos come on my television, and I check out. I don't care.
Yeah. This takes us into Penta versus Dom.
Yeah,
Penta.
I saw this. I just watched this whole match. That I saw with no commentary. It was good. I liked it.
Sweet. Yeah. Penta back to the crazy pyro budget.
Crazy pyro budget. I saw that. I literally wanted to text you while that was going on.
And I'm annoyed by this, okay? Because I posted a clip from the show because it looked sick. And I was like, biggest pyro budget ever. And I had some people argue with me that no. First person said Batista. Who are you talking? What are you talking about? Batista had one. Done.
That's a lot of pyro.
That's nowhere near.
No. Danny, you're wrong. I love you. A wheel of pyro is just like sparklers, dude. Batista had fucking like mortars going on.
Wheel, fire, and
wait, can you confirm? Does he get a shower or not? Is there a shower that comes down of
no.
Okay.
It's a wheel sparkler. Right. It's fire,
and
it's like he gets 2 bangs. He gets one.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm telling you right now, from an expense standpoint, very cheap.
Okay. And then he gets 2 bangs. Okay. Then in ring, he gets another spiral. He gets 4 bangs on each corner post. And then each corner post is also sparkled.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying like each thing is more expensive. I'm saying all as a whole, it's so many things. And also like the people that are having to set this up while he's like on the way to the ring.
Oh, it's dope. Yeah, I know. They're crazy.
Like, it's a lot that goes into this. Like, people don't see it on TV, but like, there's communication. There's like, making sure this is in the right spot, checking to make sure it's not going to fall over, putting the thing on, getting that out of the way. Like, it's a lot, dude.
I mean, you got to protect the crowd and you got to protect the performer, right?
And so to put this all together, it looked so sick in person, and then on TV too, it looked sweet. But because it looked like the ring just got engulfed with like freaking sparkle pyro. And then the other one was Sid, in which I watched back Sid Vicious entrance. He just had his name in Sid, right?
Yeah. Sid had a good one. I'm trying to think if his WCW was a lot of pyro. I can't remember. I'll watch.
Yeah, that I don't know. I just know it was like his Survivor Series entrance where he had the like his name, which
Sid's going into the Hall of Fame. Very overdue. Very needed. I wish that it would have been when he was alive. It's fucked up that it's not. Yeah. I do have a question, though, for WWE. Why does it say that he's going into the legacy wing? Not that there's like a fucking building and there's really wings, but I did see that he's a legacy nominee, which makes no sense. So legacy nominees are usually saved for pioneers of wrestling. So guys, promoters in the early territories, maybe big names, a lot of journeymen like Bruiser Brody. Didn't have really, I don't think, any matches in WWF, maybe one very early on, but he was a journeyman and he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. So to me, it's a slap in the face. Like, he was WWF champion. He was also a WCW world champion. So I don't know. That's my fucking...
Is this because he spent more of his career in WCW?
No, it doesn't make a fucking difference.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So you know more about this more about this than me. So yeah, I thought that was weird. I didn't really catch that it was specifically legacy. Like, why would it not just be
right?
Is it legacy because he's passed?
So that's what some people were trying to say. But there's been main people on the Hall of Fame that have passed, and like their kids will do a speech, or like their tag team partner will do a speech, or their manager on their behalf. So like, I don't know. Obviously, they're trying to cut down on time, right? Because I know AJ Styles on his promo on his podcast, rather, just made like a little dig saying like he's keeping his induction speech very short and sweet and to the point so people don't fall asleep during it. Because it was rough last year, right? In Vegas, it didn't go, it went all the way to like 4 a.m. Like no joking around.
Yeah. It was long.
So I think they're just maybe doing it to cut down on people that actually have to give speeches, because never does the legacy wing really give a speech.
Yeah.
So.
All right. But yeah, so this goes into Penta versus Dom. Dom on his way out. Stephanie attacks Liv. My girlfriend made a note of, does Liv own actual clothes? Because she was wearing very little. They've friggin' beat the crap out of each other in Gorilla, which I thought was strange. Like
I saw that.
Gorilla was like cleared out
yeah,
for this segment. So okay.
I had a note for that, a mental note, which I was just like, literally what you just said, like you're fighting through Gorilla and they're on top of each other for like, I don't know, maybe 25 to 30 whole seconds, maybe a minute. And I'm just like, where's the 10 people that are always hanging out in Gorilla?
There was no one. I was
like, oh, everyone took a coffee break all at the same time.
Yeah. There he goes.
Like, where was fucking P.S. Hayes? Where was fucking... I saw Shane Helms finally come through. But like, Hunter's supposed to be behind this. Hunter can rip someone off with somebody.
I don't know, man. They wanted to keep this...
The 5 referees they keep in Gorilla, where were they?
All
Bennett, where were you, Bennett?
The chairs there were all empty.
I know, I saw that.
It looked really weird. Like like half the Gorilla was just fully cleaned out.
Yeah, and it was dark.
Yeah, it was very weird. Anyways, I guess they wanted the segment to have its own, sparkle. So anyways, we have a good match back and forth. Finn, JD get into it as Finn interrupts. My girlfriend says JD looks like a middle school girl who dresses like a tomboy to pretend she doesn't like girls.
Wow. That's better than what I say. I just say that his limbs are too small for his body.
She was being savage. I don't know what got into her tonight.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Finn interrupts. Penta gets the quick little roll. Dude, surprise roll up. We haven't had a surprise roll up win in a long time.
I like a nice little surprise roll up.
That was a staple in the Vince era.
Yeah, a little small package. 1, 2, 3. Get out of there. I love it.
Yeah, this is the first one I can remember in a long time. So that was funny.
So definitely, I still think that we're definitely going to get Finn Dom Mega at Mania. But I have a question at hand. Do we think that JD is a red herring and he's going to turn on Dom and that's what's going to cause Dom the title at Mania?
I could see that for sure. Yeah, because JD's Finn's boy.
Right.
But, I mean, he did take the freaking beat down this time. Like Dom watched.
You could, we're boys. Yo, bro, beat me up. Okay.
Yeah. Dom watched from the stands. JD took the coup de grace. A stiff coup de grace.
He took a sling blade too, didn't he?
Yep. And a kick.
Yeah.
But a stiff one. Like he fully landed. Like
no, I know. I saw that.
In person, I was like, "Oh, he got all that one."
I did.
You didn't even fall to the mat. You fell on top of him.
I'm not even name dropping right now. I was literally standing next to Victoria when that spot happened, and me and her both looked at each other, and we were like, "Never, like you never tell, never."
Nummix.
Yeah, like I don't care how many times you've done it. I don't care who you've done it to. No, thank you.
That's funny coming from Victoria, because her finisher just looks brutal.
Yeah.
Yep. Then this leads to the grand finale. Punk and Roman. Jimmy comes to Punk before he goes out. Says Jay's on a rampage. Watch what you say.
Of course.
And then Punk goes out there. Definitely gives, in my opinion, his best promo yet. And it seems like he can't have Roman in front of him to cut a great promo. Like Punk to the crowd, money. Punk to the cam, money. Punk to another person so far in WWE. Yeah. I don't know why. He's like an S when he's just him in the cam, in the crowd. But
that's great.
Even when
really
he's
surprised to hear that take. I mean, I will say Roman has been eating him alive on the mic. I said that last week, but I wouldn't say that his promos against another individual haven't been great in WWE thus far. definitely for Roman, they've not hit at all.
Yeah.
Roman is just fucking killing him.
I'd have to watch like Rollins and Drew back, but I just think even if they were good, I just think him with the crowd and the fans.
I feel like his promos with Drew, that build up to Hell in a Cell was just money.
No, I'm not saying as a whole, but for this segments, for this build up, sure.
Yeah.
But I just say like when it's just him in the crowd, it just seems like he crushes every time. Like he just never misses.
Because he's like Piper and he's like Jake. Like you don't have to do much. He talks them into the arena. Punk doesn't really have to yell. He can talk really low into the mic. He could sit crisscross applesauce on an entrance ramp and fucking yeah.
Punk at one point went on like a 4-sentence promo at Roman that you could have said pause after every single line.
I saw he said jizz. Is that true?
He said when you're done covered in your oil and jizz. And then he said something about like, I'm going to bend you over my knee. And then he said like, or like, the GTS. Very pause promo.
So
it was funny, dude.
I'm not sure if Netflix bleeped it out, but I'm gonna say they didn't, only because jizz came up in the subtitles. So, because again, I didn't have commentary, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then and he starts just going in on the Samoans, and he said that not one Samoan has gave him a dirty look since Roman called out the Hounds. So he's like,
how many Samoans has he seen?
I don't know.
What the fuck does that mean? You go to fucking just the towns WWE's booked in. What fucking Samoans have you run into? You've run into Lance. You've run into Alpha Jr. Where have you seen people?
Have they been to Utah yet? No.
Right? Like,
no. It's probably low amount.
I'm fucking like what?
And then Jay had enough. Jay comes out. Unhinged Jay.
Yeah.
Jimmy comes out to save the day.
Straight man. Just good cop. Good cop, Jimmy.
JQ's Roman up by saying like, where is the tribal chief? He isn't out here. And then dun. Crowd goes nuts. Roman does a little quick entrance. Doesn't take it slow this time.
Good.
He did take it slow once he got to the apron. And then he basically just like stared Punk down. Asked Jimmy and Jay to politely or as respectfully as he could,
get the fuck out,
leave my ring. And then Punk basically was like, nah, you guys should stay. He's going to need your help. And then Jay had enough. Punk popped him, got into a Jimmy. Roman, Superman punch to the back of the head.
Oh.
Which I thought was a little crazy.
That's right. That's diabolical.
And even the announcing team was like, to the back of the head. Like,
that's crazy.
Hit him down, tore off the shirt or the jacket, which, by the way, dude, Roman has a pristine collection of like streetwear jackets.
Yeah, dude. But like, was it this week or last week? The one that he had on was
Carhartt?
No. Was it the Carhartt one that was like $8,000 or whatever?
Oh, it wasn't that much. The Carhartt was like $1,500.
Oh yeah, no. He wore something recently where they said it was like $4,000 or $8,000 or something like that.
Yeah. I looked up the Carhartt one because I was like, oh, I want that. And I was like, damn. Not in Roman Reigns' budget right now. And then I said this to my girlfriend too. One of the only dudes I know that can, I mean, personally, because I'm not a huge Jordan fan. I've worn Jordans in my past.
Oh, I wear Jordans to this day.
But yeah. But I know a lot of people are. But like, he pulls them off. Like,
yeah, no shit. That's why he's getting his own Jordan.
He always has a nice pair.
Absolutely.
Like, that shit works.
First Jordan sponsored professional wrestler, as he should be. I will say that. And I used to be the biggest Roman Reigns hater.
Yeah. And then as he's leaving the ring, Jay basically goes, nah. You know what to do. Smash them all. Get back in there. Get him. Roman's
this was the big spear, right? This was the huge spear in the ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
He cut.
Because Roman was like leaving, and then Jay was hyping him up. Adam Pearce was like, "Shut up, Jay. Shut up." And then Roman turns around.
What are you doing, bud?
Big spear. Gets the crowd going crazy. Throws Punk out. Thought we were gonna get a triple power bomb here, but Roman just does it himself, which I think is part of the what should have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Roman gives him a throwing power. Like he threw him down on that table. He made sure that table broke. Yo. And then I didn't catch this, but on the rewatch, Punk is laughing. And because in person I was like, oh, weird. He's like already like kind of okay. But like, I guess on TV, he was like,
He said something, right?
He said, some people were like, are you okay? Do you need help? And he's like, no, I'm good. I don't need any help. I'm not the one who needs help. So,
okay. All right. But like, who would be coming to CM Punk's aid?
So there is a potential rumor, and I don't even think this is going to come true personally, but there's a rumor that Ricky Stark and Ego are going to be called up as like a new Punk faction.
Ethan Page and Ricky Starks, what are they going to call themselves? All Elite Wrestling? What are they going to call themselves? I'm old and work with children? The fuck? We're going backwards. What are we doing here? I mean, listen, no, that's no disrespect to Ricky Starks or Ethan Page. I think Ethan Page is really good. I think Ricky's really good. But like, I don't know. Hey, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just what the rumors are.
Is Cody going to join them too?
I don't.
Are they going to bring the TNT title and call it like the USA Network title or the fucking Netflix title? I'm surprised we don't have a Netflix title, but I thank God every day we don't have a Netflix title.
It's true. Remember when we almost had the Tribal Chief title?
Yeah. But honestly, a Netflix title would work if they treated it like a TV championship. But anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the rumor. I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope not.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So one thing I totally forgot about this is there was a LA Knight Usos backstage segment which got a lot of traction, and here's why, right? So LA Knight Usos get into it. Basically, LA Knight's like, hey, we got similar enemies, blah blah blah, but Jay is continuing to sound like Roman Reigns. He keeps saying, you sound like Roman, you are Roman, and then Jay's like, dude, everyone telling me I'm Roman, but like, and then towards the end of the show, obviously this happens where he gives Roman like you go get him. So something there. As the Usos tell LA Knight off, basically saying like, you better watch what you say, with our family, Usos leave. Shot gets LA Knight with a truck, and whose face is on the truck? The Rock. Just The Rock.
Okay.
So
yeah, we've done this before. Okay.
And a lot of people were like, I gotta find like exactly.
He's got Moana. He's got fucking things to do.
Moana's done. According to
no, he's making something else. I forgot what he's making. He posted something. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, listen. You gotta sell the tickets. The tickets are not selling. Hogan is dead.
Yeah. So
calling The Rock.
This is from JD from New York's X. Watch your words when you speak about my family. Jimmy also says to LA Knight, with a clear as day picture of The Rock on the production truck in the background. Okay. So if there's no plan for LA Knight, we're getting LA Knight versus Rock, or is it just me?
No, it's alluding to the whole Jimmy, Jay, and maybe The Rock might come and be like, "This is my little minion," and that's gonna lead to Roman and Rock finally. I don't fucking know. Well, it can't lead to Roman and Rock.
It could if they're doing it for a year.
For a year, yeah.
So if Rock comes,
we're not getting a year out of The Rock. I don't
cost Roman at Mania.
We're not getting a year out of The Rock. It doesn't matter. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what his schedule says. I don't care what he says. He already fucked up a Mania. I'm one of the biggest Rock marks in the world, bro. I love The Rock, but he fucked that whole deal up.
You don't think the Saudis paid for him?
It doesn't matter if fucking Jesus Christ himself paid for him. The Rock's going to do what The Rock wants to do.
Yeah. But anyways, that's speculation. All around, like I said, I think I have location bias, but to me, this was like a show, like top to bottom, had a lot.
I can't give it a grade, so.
Yeah. I think that personally for me, like it just, every segment had a story-driven response.
I mean, I think, well, no, that's not necessarily true. I've gone to shows and walked out and been like, that was fucking awful.
Okay.
So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have too. I've been to a
SmackDown. 100%. Yeah.
I've been to a SmackDown where I was like, I should have stayed home. This is a waste of time.
100%. 100%. Not on the road. Yeah, but not on the road to WrestleMania. I mean, you should guaranteed to have I mean, you had a lot. Boston's a great crowd no matter what. So like,
Yeah. But weirdly, in the past, like they've done like little stuff for Boston, but not this jam packed. Like it was a jam packed, and I think it's because one Road to Mania, but also two like MSG's right after. Usually they keep everything like when it's not Road to WrestleMania, they keep everything for MSG. So like
no, they've been doing this like piggyback off Boston loop lately.
true, but like it's always to push to the bigger thing at MSG.
At New York. Yeah.
So like we get scraps.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, well, listen.
Yeah, and
You'll never be New York, so you're moving to Michigan anyway. It doesn't.
Yeah. I'm not a Boston guy. But Paul too did say that like we're gonna go to a real arena in New York.
I did see he had a New York Yankees tie on, which is so great. That's such heat.
Yeah, he was playing the crowd for sure. It was a great Paul Heyman night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just seeing your notes, it seems like. I mean, every time I looked up at the TV, also, I felt like I was seeing Paul again and again. So.
Yeah, it was just a lot of good stuff. Really an entertaining show.
So what did they announce for MSG? Anything or?
Yeah, so it's
No, I meant like big names, not like whatever you said before, like the tag title match and
Brock street fight, women's tag, EO versus Raquel. That's it for now.
So no Roman has been announced. Roman's got to be in New York. Roman's got to do MSG.
Yeah, I assume so. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the show.
That's the
Top
show,
to bottom,
boys and girls. Top to bottom.
It's a go home spot of the go home show. Let us know what you thought about the show. I will definitely rewatch it to see how it came across on TV as well. But
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it.
A lot of time for wrestling, but it's fun. It's a good time. Check out our socials. There's a few clips from the show if you want to see that at the Go Home Wrestling Show on IG. Got a few clips of the Oba spot. Penta is coming out. And if you're not following us there, go do it.
Yeah, you should. We have good stuff coming out every single day.
Yeah. Other than that, we'll see you in the next one.
All right. Catch you down the road, guys.
Peace.